Good morning, everyone. My name is Bhagav Farindra, and I'm from first year of Aero. And today I'm here to present my concept video on the topic string properties. And so let's get started. So string consists of string slices and immutability, string functions and methods, and string modules. So first, strings. String is a sequence of character, and a string may contain alphabets, numerical, or special characters. Usually, strings are enclosed with single quotes and double quotes. Strings is immutable in nature, and for example, A is equals to hello world, and it is given in a single quote, so it is taken as a string. And B is given as a Python, and it is also taken in a double quote, so it is also taken as a string. And strings. Uh, uh, okay. Uh, Inbuilt string functions. Python mainly consists of three inbuilt string functions. So they are length, max, and minimum. And if you use inbuilt function length, it will find out the length of characters in a string. It will find the length of characters in a string. And if you given a minimum, it will find the smallest value on a string based on the ASCII values. And maximum, if you give it, will find the largest value in the string based on ASCII values. So if you given, for example, if you give a list and it asks to enter your name and welcome your name and welcome you. So print print of your name. So example, my name is it will be here as Prabhakaran Vidu, and it will print welcome Prabhakaran, and we ask you to give a length of your name, length of name. So this name consists of 11 characters, so it will give us 11, and the minimum of your name, the maximum of your name is given as R, because of R is having the highest ASCII value, and minimum value is A, so it will give us A. Minimum ASCII value is A. So like this, we are using these three the built functions mainly in strings. And now the topic is string slicing, and string slicing operation is used to return, select, or slice the particular substring based on other requirements. Segment of string is called as a slice. For example, if you took any particular example, take a word as variable name and want to split that whole string into substrings with a character A, and it will give individual characters. Each of them is called as a slice, and syntax is given as string variable name from start to end, from where we want and until where we want, and from and to, and the last character will be not printed. So string slicing examples. For example, S is hello, and hello is can be written as this way. So from left we start from the index. Always the string value starts from 0 to infinite. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the reverse order starts from -1. So -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. And the given example as hello, they ask to print 1 to 4. 1 to 4 means it will print only 1, 2, and 3 value. It will not print the last fourth value. So the output will be given as ELL, and it will ask to print 1 to infinite. So 0 will be not printed. So 1 to the end. 1 to the end. That means ELLO, and it will ask from starting to end. If you don't give anything, it will take as default the starting, and after the semicolon, it will take as the ending. So it will print all hello, and if you ask to print 1 to infinite, so 1 to 100, will print from 1 to all characters until we have. If you don't have 100 also, how many characters you have, that much only it will print. And if you ask to print S minus 1, that means we ask to print a last character. Minus one will always be the last character. So it will print a -1, and it will ask to print from 0 to end and end. If we give any after two semicolons any number, it will skip those many values and print the same value. So it will print as hello, and it has to print from starting to -3. That will become as HE, and -3 will be not printed because it is a last value. Uh, Now strings are immutable. Strings are immutable character sets. Once a string is generated, you can't change any character within the string. So A is given as Python programming, and A of 0 is B. If A of 0 is B, if you give A of 0 as B, it will show as an error because you can't change anything in a string because they are mutable. And if you want to exchange anything, you should separate them, you should slice into them, and you should replace that whole slice, and then you should reprint and rejoin everything. That is the only possible way. So now string comparisons, and we use string comparisons. We can compare two strings using operators such as is equals to or not is equals to or less than or equal to or greater than equal to. If is equal to is used, it will between two strings. It will check that two strings are equal, then it will give true, else false. If not equals to, if the two strings are not equal, it will return true, else it will return false. If less than, it will return true, and it is less than false. So it will throw the traceback error. So Python compares the string based on the ASCII values only, not depending upon the highest or lowest numbers. It will take on the ASCII values. For example, of string comparison. So string one is green and string two is black, and print if string one is equals to string two, they have to check the values. It will give, of course, false because both of them are not true, not equal. And S1 is string one is greater than string two, they have to check it is given as true because the ASCII values of one are greater than two, and string one is less than a string two is given as false because string one, as we know, the string one is greater than string two, it will throw an next one obviously false. And string formatting operator. String formatting operator. String formatting operator percentage use unique to the strings. Example: print. My name is modulus of s, and I execute modulus d mask the Python of modulus of how much percent of hours I scored. It will give output as my name is Abbas and I scored 92 marks in Python. So string functions and methods, we have many methods. So length of a string, minimum of a string, max of a string is alpha numerical or is alpha or is digit, is lower, is upper, and is space, is identifier. Capitalize, count, find, starts with, ends with, and title. Lower, upper, sub case, replace, or center, is strip, center, and two times. Okay, R just, L just, and R strip, and L strip, and T and strip. So converting a string functions capitalize the if you use this key built-in function capitalize, only first character of whole string will be capitalized. If you use again the second one, if you use the lower, it will convert the all string characters into the lowercase. And if you use the upper, it will convert all the lowercase values to the uppercase values. And if you use title, first character is capitalized in each word, and swap case, lowercase letters are converted into uppercase, and uppercase letters are converted into lowercase. And if you want to replace anything in a string, you should give old one and new one, so that it could replace with a new string. And program. A string is given as input, and we took input as welcome to Python, and it has to capitalize, so that the only W will be capitalized, and remaining will be as usual. And if we ask to use uppercase, it will give us only the lowercase all letter to uppercase, so it will give us welcome to Python of bold letters. And string title cases, string title, want to give a string title, every first letter of each character will be capitalized. And if you want to swap, if you should give a swap case. And if you want to replace anything, you should replace with the old one with the new one. You should give a Python, and the new one is a old Python programming, so that it will replace when it will replace with the Python as Python programming, and it will print as welcome to Python programming. So formatting string functions, center, LGIST, RGIST, and width. So center returns a string centered in a field with a given width. If your given width is 40, and if you ask to give it a center, it will give 20 spaces from each. So 15 spaces from each, and it will print the character in a 10 in middle 10 characters. So it will leave the equal spaces from on the left and right. And if you use the LJust, it will string left side justified is field of given. Left side field is given a space, and right side will be the normal one. And if you use the RJust, R side will be the space, and left side will be the normal one. And formatting a string. It will format a string if you want to give an empty string, and if you want to check the string values and format the string which we want with the characters we want only, we use the format thing. And program a is equals to input, we gave input as welcome, and center alignment a dot center 20. He asked us print 20 at position from there 20, and L lost is 20 means the right side view which is there, it will give 20, and left side it will give if you use ls it will give left side is 20. Testing character is num is testing character return true if all the characters in the string are alphanumeric and there is at least one character, and is alpha returns if all characters in the string are alphabetic. Is digit returns true if string contains only number characters. Returns true if is lower returns true if all characters in the string are lowercase letters. Is upper returns true if all the characters in the string are uppercase letters. Returns is space returns true if the string contains only the white space characters. And programming and enter any string, print alphanumeric of is alpha. So Python in everything is alphanumeric on it will true, and alphabetic it will print true, and digits it will print false because all Python doesn't consist any digits. Lowercase it will throw a true because everything is in lowercase, and uppercase it will return false because everything is in lowercase. Ends with returns true if the string start with the exact substring which we give, and starts with it returns true if the string start with the substring which we give. Find it will find the lowest index or the minus one substring if it will return minus one, and when the string is not found, count. Return the number of occurrences of substring. So program A is equals to input and ends with thorn. Yeah, Python will end with the thorn, so it will print true and starts with good. No, it starts not starting with the good. It starts it's starting with a welcome. So it will print false. Find Python starting from 12th character, so it will print 12, and it will, we asked to count how many times zero is sorry O is repeated. So it will print 3 times because O is repeated in 3 times. So we can put Python 1, 1, 2, or 3. So string modules. String modules contain a number of functions to process standard Python strings. Mostly used string modules are string.upper and string.split and string.join, string.replace and string.find and string.count. We want to do any customizations in a string, we have to split them and do the customizations possible. And again, you should rejoin them, and again, you should replace them where we want to replace. So we use these all strings, and this is my presentation, and thank you.